My next guest today grew up being an American beauty. She then went on to eat a few slices of American pie, though I don't know where they went because they ain't on there. Please welcome Hollywood actress Mena Suvari.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome. We kind of silenced both of us through that, didn't we? We just kind of...
Yeah, but you know, I really wish that there were more places like that. You
Yeah.
know, I think it's a really wonderful cause, and I think it's important to have a place where people can go to and have a sense of community and really learn from one another, because we're so disconnected.
Yeah,
in this
just
world
kind of,
nowadays.
Yeah, and just stop and think a little bit, you know. And you're on a whistle-stop tour, aren't you? You're going around, and so you're obviously London today. You came from Boston on
Saturday. Well, I got in here Saturday.
Yeah.
So I was in Boston for a couple of days beforehand, and then we go to Rome tonight, and then I go to Madrid for a day, and then back to Los Angeles.
Rome tonight, Madrid, and then home.
Yeah,
Ooh.
fast. I know.
That's good. And it's all about American pie, the marvellous American pie. So you're kind of coming back after 10 years. The class of '99 is reunited.
Yes.
It must be a huge decision to think, do you want to revisit something like that that's been such a perfect bubble?
I know. Well, yeah, no, that's interesting. I mean, I did, because, you know, I was really surprised when I heard that they wanted to make another addition to this series, you know, and have it be centered around us coming back for our reunion. But it felt like the perfect time, and, you know, I feel like there's so much magic around American Reunion happening in general, and I just feel nothing but grateful and, honored to be a part of it, and to be included in this film. And we had so much fun making all of those movies, and so to come back, I mean, it's great. It's a bit shocking how long it's been, but we had a really wonderful time. And it's one of those situations where, for me, we shot in Atlanta, Georgia last summer, and you're kind of pinching yourself on set, realizing that you're actually working because you're having such a great time.
Oh, well, that's a perfect mix, isn't it?
Yeah, no, we're really lucky.
Let's all go back 10 years and see the first American Pie. Here we go.
Everything I did was just a bore. Just a bore. Everywhere I went, seems I've been there before.
But you brighten up for me all of my days with a love so sweet
In so many ways. I just wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna stop.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you.
Oh my God. I mean, right there, I just, there's this feeling that it doesn't seem like it was so long ago.
Yeah.
But then you see something like that, and then at the end of American Reunion, in the credits, they show some of the pictures of us from the first and second one, and it's just shocking. I mean, because I was so young, and I
saw
had
a
no
blush
idea
on
what I
your
was
cheeks
doing.
there.
Oh, you what?
I saw a blush on your cheeks there.
Yeah,
when you
and a lot of baby fat.
No, not at all, not at all. I mean, it was the kind of story, the class of '99, sort of centred around the four guys sowing their wild oats, which I say is a nice little euphemism.
Yeah.
But with your character, Heather, there was a real love story in there, wasn't there?
Yeah, I mean, she's kind of like the sweetness and the heart to the film, and her relationship with Oz, and the more kind of conservative, mature one of the bunch, and it was a lot of fun to play. I actually was in the choir when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
So
was it Heather the choir? You were. What was your?
Her name's Heather.
Yeah.
In the movie, but I actually was in the choir myself when I was in middle school. Yeah. So I had a little bit of experience.
But it was one of those films that people did relate to. I mean, did your audience thereafter say, oh, I was like you, or I was like this one, or?
I mean, I actually missed our premiere, which I know. I wish I could have made it. I was working in Minneapolis at the time, so it came out in the summer of '99, and that was the first time where I started to hear people saying choir chick and Heather, and calling out after me, and then wanting a picture with me and things like that, and it was a huge surprise. I mean, I didn't really know what was happening and didn't expect it at all, to be recognized for a film like that and to be so successful. I honestly thought that every movie was that successful when it came out. I mean, I was so green in the business. I was so young.
You should just have captured that moment and kept it for the rest of your life. Everything is going to be
I feel like I've lived lives since I've worked on that movie.
But everyone has the rite of passage. Those teenage years are so kind of intense for everyone. So, when something comes along that seems to reflect it, it's great. So how was it sort of meeting the cast members again? Or had you kept up over the years?
It was amazing. I mean, some of us have, kept in touch touch with one another, worked with one another on other projects. I worked with Jason on this movie called Loser a couple years after that, and
here we go. This is, hang on.
Yeah, this is American Reunion here.
Yeah, this is a current
Heather's
one.
gone blonde, so. Yeah,
she looks a bit of a cooler chick now.
Yeah, she was trying, you know, trying to get some of that hip new style, a bit more modernized. But it was wonderful. I mean, you know, I remember when we all got together for our table reading at Universal, you know, for American Reunion. It wasn't even like 30 minutes that went by, and everybody was just right back to the same antics and the same vibe that we'd always had.
How long did the shoot take?
It's normally around like 2.5 months.
Right.
Yeah.
So you just had 2.5 months of fun, did you?
Yeah, in Atlanta. And I mean, I'd never really spent time in Atlanta, and I got into running when I was there, and it's such a beautiful city.
Oh,
yeah. I did the Peachtree Road Race, which I never thought I would ever do, and made a lot of friends, and it's a great city.
Well, is that May the 1st, I think, American Pie?
May 2nd.
May 2nd.
Comes out here.
I can't let you go without talking about American Beauty, because it really is a real favourite film of mine. And
thank you.
It was very early in your career that you
Yeah,
you did
I
that,
worked on American Pie, which was the first studio film that I'd ever done, and then I worked on American Beauty right after that, and then they came out back-to-back in '99.
Yeah.
So it was
I mean, you were the American Beauty in it, but it was also just such a beautiful film on top of that.
Thank you. I mean, just, again, I'm so honored to be a part of it, and working with Sam Mendes and Conrad Hall. I mean, it was really great, and I just, again, I was literally just thinking, I'm so happy to have a job when I was on set. I didn't understand the enormity of it, and you know, it's just, I feel so honored to be a part of something that's so special and that people have really loved, and you know, love this image of the roses, and something that I honestly was just having a great time that set on you know, on the day, and I didn't really understand what it would mean and how it would affect people. So it's nice.
It was fantastic. Unfortunately, we've run out of time to show a clip, because I especially asked for one and loved it so much. It's such a pleasure to have you here, Mena. Thank you. Enjoy Rome, enjoy Madrid, and enjoy a good sleep whenever you get one, because I'm sure you're looking forward to that
coffee.
too. But listen, stay with us a little while, because we have our astrologer, Michelle Knight, and she has news in store for you. Absolutely. As to what the coming months might hold. Apparently, with Mena being Jupiter, with Jupiter being in Leo, I've got to get this right, Mena's going to be very lucky work-wise. Maybe we see a small, bald, naked man called Oscar on the horizon. To see what's in store for you, stay with us over the break.